Here we are, AMA 2025. We are in National Harbor in Maryland.
Maryland.
In Maryland. Another year around the sun. Vegas is past us. But we're here with Jennifer from Ambio. Jennifer, how's she?
My year was fantastic. We've been rocking and rolling, super busy. I think since the last time I saw you here, just 1 year under our belt.
So for anyone who didn't see the update last year from AMA, what does Ambio do?
So we do performance TV. What that means is it's streaming across all devices, super precision targeting. The key thing for us is that we can measure enrollment attribution on the back end. So we can see from very first ad exposure all the way through to enrollment and give true ROI across all streaming platforms.
Fantastic. One of the things we were having a conversation about this yesterday, getting the universities to look at your service not as a campaign, but as an ongoing brand leveling up. Give us sort of.
So that's true. So we're in a funny space because we use the same precision targeting as digital and we have the same reach as TV, but people tend to approach what we do the same that they would digital and like, oh, let's hurry up and turn this on and run a campaign for this for a month and a half, when really you should be looking at it as this ongoing thing that you can have on 3 months on, 1 month off, 3 months off. We're getting into the households of these students and you're getting down to the household level. So it's really an opportunity for you to not just do something in the moment for enrollment, but really start that brand awareness much earlier. You're getting in front of younger students, getting in front of the families. And so what you're doing is sowing seeds for future success down the road if you approach it that way.
Awesome.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And how would a school actually identify these types of, or how do you actually pinpoint where the videos are going to display?
Well, we don't necessarily pinpoint where the videos are going to display, but what we use is our AI technology on the back end. So we have AI built in on the front end that we can load in all of the audience data. So we've basically taken it from being about channel to being about audience. So we load in the audience data, whether it's first party, third party, household precision targeting, and the platform itself is built to go out and find people where they're streaming based on their audience behaviors, contextual things like that. And then we have AI optimization also built in and a patent on that will then optimize based on what people do after they see the commercial. So are they interacting with your website? Are they visiting different pages? And then we'll optimize to the different channels where those people are. So the platform itself will go out and find people. So we're really flipping the industry on its head and taking it away from being about channel to being about audience marketing.
Fantastic. How important is the creative?
Well, the creative is super important. And what I like to tell people is that this is your opportunity where you have 30 seconds alone in the living room with the families and the students, and they can't skip these commercials. They're unskippable. So if you were pulled into the living room as a school and said you have 30 seconds to pitch me your product or pitch me your school, you wouldn't just throw a bunch of statistics at them. What you would try to do is tell them how your school is going to change their life, how education and college is going to change their life, what they're going to get out of it. So it's your chance to pull at their heartstrings. And it's important that you do that with the creative. So one thing that we do with it is we have an AI focus group tool that we use. We can load in scripts, we can load in commercials. And it was a tool that was developed during COVID for the film industry so that they can run scripts and movies to this AI synthetic audience. We now have it at our fingertips to do it for higher ed. So we can test out the commercials before they even go to market to see how they're going to perform. So that's really great too.
That's good. What's at the top of your to-do list for 2026? What is the trend that you think, hey, this is?
Well, the funny thing is I think our trends that we're seeing is I would have to say that we're going full circle back to like 2010, 2011, when the goal with digital marketing was to get students back to your website because your website is the most important tool you have. And I think we got away from that for a long time and really started focusing on landing pages and sending people to that. And I think now this generation of students, they want to do their own research. They don't want to be handcuffed to a landing page. And so I think we're back to looking at content, looking at SEO, and looking at websites as being some of the most important tools that we have out there. And that's all going to come into play when you look at the AI response as well when it comes to search, and they're looking at all the content on your site, and that's informing what's coming up in that AI search response. So that's obviously AI is the hot topic, obviously, but I think not enough people are talking about the importance of good content, good SEO, and a good website.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me. See you next year in Denver.